Okay, if you have logged on to the Scratch website and clicked Create, you should have a screen in front of you that looks like this. If you downloaded Scratch to your computer so that you don't have to be online while you write your programs, then you'll have a screen that looks like this. This is Scratch 1.4, this is Scratch 2.0. There are some changes with 2.0 that I'll try and remember to point out to you as I go. But the idea is basically the same, and now, either way, you're ready to write your first program. It's really easy. Here you go. The first thing you need to do is click on the Events tab, find something which looks like this with a curve on the top. We're going to start with the green flag. You could start your program with any of these, well, with either of these other events, but there's a good reason to start with the flag, so let's stick with that for now. And we will have our program tell the sprite to do something. We're going to have it move 10 steps, and we're going to have it change its Y position, which means it will go up. If you see, as I move the mouse around here in the program area, the area where the program displays, the X and Y down here change. So all the way in the corner, this is Y is negative, X is 240 up here, Y is positive, back over here, X is negative. So this is 0, 0. This is actually unlike most programming languages, which usually start with 0, 0 up here, and X is positive, X is the same way, but Y goes down. That's just the way programming languages are, because they use output with screens that start with 0, 0 in the upper left-hand corner. Scratch makes the math a little easier. Okay, so when the flag is clicked, our sprite's going to move 10 steps. It's going to change its Y position by 10. I'm going to put in a couple more things, because when I click on the flag, I always want it to start out the same way. So I'm going to, we're going to get into these other areas in future videos. But I want to have my sprite always start out facing the same direction, and I always want to have it start in the same place. So we'll have it go to these coordinates that are given in this block that's sitting here. I think are always the coordinates that the sprite is in right now. If I were to drag this around some other place, you see these numbers change. Now it'll always start there. Okay, but it wouldn't. It's going to start where it was before, because I dragged this over when it was in its original position. And then we'll have it switch directions, and what I can do is duplicate the code that I've already written, and I can change some of these values in here. Whoop, duplicated it again. If you hold down the Shift key while you're using the duplicate tool, it'll continue to duplicate indefinitely. But if you don't hold down the Shift key, then it won't do that. Okay. Finally, let's just have the sprite say, "Hello world," which you may know is the traditional greeting that's always used for your first program in any programming language. we've added a lot of extra stuff in this, but really this is just a list of steps it's going to do. Nothing complicated. We're not using any complicated structures. We're going to show you how to start doing some of that in the next video. So let's try it out. There. It moved so fast you really didn't see it. Maybe in the next video I'll show you how to make the sprite slow down a little so you can see what it's doing. That's it for now though.